Alright, I'm here to review 3 videos. The first is Zeitgeist, all of them, the series, I give it a C-. The next is Roman Empire. Or really it's more than 3 videos. Next is the Roman Empire Rules Today, Part 1 and 2. Part 1, very informative. I liked what they said. But I don't like what he said, the IH and the S. Is Isis, Horus, and Seb. Seb is the earth god who is the father of Isis. And they leave out Osiris. Why would the occult people do that? When they constantly talk about the Trinity of Babylon, the Trinity of ancient Egypt. And you admitted you didn't know who the 2 people were with the wolf statue. That was Romulus and Remus. Romulus kills Remus and becomes the legendary first king of Rome. Okay, part 2, you said it was President Harris. It was actually President Harrison. You made the claim in part 1 and 2 that Baal was the sun god. Baal and you refer to him as Baal. Baal and Baal are both more related to water than the sun. They're called the Lord of Lords. So the wheel could possibly represent that no matter what religion you are, the Lord of all lords is Baal, which is worshipped by the Vatican. You could make that assumption more reasonably than the one you made. The next is Sapientia. You made the claim that it has something to do with what was written on the dollar bill. It simply is Latin for wisdom. The next is citing Babylon every time. Personally, mankind started in Africa. Okay, a lot of the symbols and the deities come from Africa. The Greeks weren't ripping off the Babylonians; they were ripping off the Egyptians and the Nubians. So that knowledge didn't come from Babylon; it came from Egypt. But there is also a lot of Babylonian influence in the secret societies, obviously. So it's the ancient mysteries of Babylon, but to truly understand them, you need the even older mysteries of Egypt. Just because history records Babylon coming out with a writing system before ancient Egypt doesn't mean anything. In reality, it was the Africans who taught the Greeks to farm, and it spread to the rest of Europe. It started in southern Europe, and with the E1B1 haplogroup, which overlaps with the African haplogroups. Even in West Africa, you have E1B1. So, really, overall, I give this guy a B+. But there's some places where he comes short. But there's some things that I didn't know, like John Wilkes Booth, his accomplice, and the fact that he was caught when they caught up with him and killed him. He had a Catholic medallion in his hand. Okay, I didn't know that. So so I give this guy a very high grade. He's very close to the truth. But also I see a lot of Jordan Maxwell's, a lot of other influences in his work, and I don't feel like he verified that enough. But there's a lot of good research. Overall, I give him a B+ or an A-. Thank you.